Welcome back to Wolfville, Nova Scotia. Just kicking off now, we have Ontario versus Quebec in the Under-19 CRC Championships. Quebec in white, kicking off to Ontario in blue. Deep kick from Quebec. Collected nicely and run by the 15 of Ontario. Coming back. And Quebec penalized early on for the offside. Referee Audrey Flom quick on the call there. Ontario finding touch. We've got a bit of a crosswind here running directly east-west on the field, so the kickers will look to use that to their advantage when they can. Collected there from the 9 of Ontario, Drew Bell. Nice kick to space here from Ontario. Quebec fullback Mallory Tessier doing well to keep her feet there. Quebec great in support there to secure their own ball in the ruck. Ontario pressuring the defense there, driving Quebec back. Ontario securing that penalty with the quick over the ball and a quick tap here. So number 4, Bryn Jenkins with the big run. So that's some really good back and forth rugby early on here, just a couple minutes in. Ontario securing that ball. And again, Quebec quick over that ball with the jackal to be rewarded that penalty. Can see if they can use this wind to their advantage to get that ball a little bit further down the field on the kick for touch. Great kick there from Quebec. So we'll have a Quebec line out just on the 10-meter line here. Great steal by Ontario's number 6, Meg Verdon, in the line out. Quick, Ontario looking to get that ball into space. Great offload. Try by Ontario's number 10, Cameron Wood. Set up nicely by the run into space by Robin Baker. So that'll bring Ontario up to 5-0, about 5 minutes in here to the first half.
Ontario tried scored by number 10, Cameron Wood, bringing our first goal.
Referee Audrey Fulham signaling the knock-on by Ontario off of that, so we'll have a Quebec scrum. So first scrum of the match here. Can we talked about big emphasis this week being on the scrum. Let's come down. Referee just gonna get Ontario defending nicely. Ontario defending nicely. Quebec taking their time there. Looks like they're setting up, looking to go on that short side. And again, right into contact. Here we're coming back. Ontario penalized for not rolling away. Quebec off to the quick tap. Short. And Quebec with the knock on. So it'll be a scrum for Ontario there. Just got a little bit too excited getting to that end goal area. I think we've all been there when we see that goal line get within reach. We just kind of panic a little bit. Just gonna think going into the scrum, Quebec will be looking to get that drive on, much like they did in that last scrum. one of the Quebec players collects their mouth guard. So we've just eclipsed the 10-minute mark here in the first half, so about another 5 minutes to go before the first half water break. Quebec getting that drive on. Ontario's done great to get that ball out under pressure, and great kick into the space there by Ontario's number 10, Cameron Wood. Ontario's done a great job there under pressure to get that ball outside of the 22. So you can see with the assistant referee Laura Flutter with her flag up there, you can see the crosswind and just how windy it is here today. So it's good that it's keeping off a few degrees on the thermostat to keep it a bit cool. Ball put in by Ontario. Again, Quebec gets that drive on. Ontario done great at the back of that scrum to get that ball out. So great work there. Ontario now playing under the advantage for the knock on. Covered nicely. 9 taking their time getting that ball out to number 3. Time off here. No, time's not off. Just referee Audrey Fulham just not happy with that tackle by Ontario. Is number 4. Just coming in being high, a dangerous tackle. Quebec kicking against the wind here for touch. Bounces and doesn't find touch. Collected nicely by the 9. Short kick by Ontario. And recovered by the winger. Just flat pass there to the forward pod to the left of the breakdown. Big physical clear out by Ontario. Again, Ontario just with that cover kick to get the ball out. And that'll bring us to the first half water break. So played about just around 15 minutes there. So we're looking at this as a game of quarters today. So that'll be the first quarter complete. Coming back here from that first water break in the first half. We are working through a bit of technical difficulties here with the stream. So hopefully we'll get those corrected in the next couple of minutes. Apologize for any inconvenience here.
But it was stable.
And it's been deemed coming back to play that the ball was brought back into the 22 by Ontario and kicked into touch. So it will be a Quebec lineout just on the inside of the 22 attacking. And time's back in. Good collection there on the miscue in the lineout by Quebec, number 4. Riley Otje. tackled into touch there by Ontario.
Right now it's so far so good. So it stays this way. Yes.
So Ontario will be looking to set up a good base to get this ball out cleanly. Again, challenging day for the hookers throwing in from the far side with that wind directly against them. Let's come forward in the line out off Quebec, so we'll have an Ontario scrum on the 15 meter.
It seems better now.
Okay,
That
it seems to
restart.
be like better right now. We like turned it on and off like 6 or 7 times. Is there like a
Again, hearing that we have corrected the issues on the live stream for now.
okay, so
And so just referee having a quick word changing sides here. So from my vantage point, you can't really see what's going on the far side of the scrum at field level, but you can just see Audrey is then opting to go to that side to have a look at things. So usually a bit of referee presence can correct some issues.
but okay, I will try back in
Again, Quebec applying that pressure, but the Ontario number 8, Olivia Duba, one of the vice captains, done a great job under pressure most of the day at the scrum, getting that ball out cleanly. Short kick here. Again, Ontario called for tackling the player without the ball. Here, so Quebec has the penalty just outside of the 22 meter line here, opting to kick for touch. Wind picking up just a little bit.
Small issue yesterday.
And great kick to get that into touch. So I have Quebec line out about 12 meters from the in goal. And that ball's come forward from Quebec in the line out here, so we'll have an Ontario scrum. Again, great work by the number 8 Ontario to get that ball out under pressure. She's done a phenomenal job at the back of that scrum so far today. And great support there by Ontario. Again, looking to get that ball wide on the sideline. Ontario's shown that they can be dangerous when they get that ball into space with the back three. Quebec's coming away. Nope. Quebec penalized for hands in the ruck. Ontario with the quick tap. Referee deemed to call the ruck formed. Jacqueline only gets one shot at the ball and deemed to be that reload second shot. Quebec's come away with the ball. Again, both teams putting in the numbers they need to secure their own ball at the breakdown. It's been a really good defensive game so far with both teams. Ontario pressuring, working to get Quebec on the back foot. Again, Quebec, great getting the support players in to secure their ball. Quebec looking to get that wide. Penalty for Ontario. Quebec not releasing. Ontario just getting set up here for the quick tap. And Ontario, that ball's come forward. However, it was kicked by the player that was in front. The player there, it's going to be a penalty for Quebec on the offside. Time's just signaled off there. We have a couple of players down that are getting some treatment. As I said, it's been a really defensive game so far. We're just over 20 minutes into that match, and it's really been a really good defensive showing. I think with that one score so far, it is a tightly contested match. Both Quebec and Ontario making substitutions. So you can see Quebec captain is taking this stoppage in play to have a quick chat with the referee just to get some clarification there. Based on what we're seeing here, based on the movements, just getting a bit of clarity around the jackal. So I think the instruction there is to make sure that there's a clear release from the tackler before the jackler is getting their hands on that ball. around 8 minutes left to play here in the first half. So time is back in here, and it will be a Quebec penalty to start off. Quebec setting up like they do want to run a tap and go here. So quick tap in. And again, both teams are making great defensive efforts here, making it really hard to get those extra yards. Great line break there by Quebec's number 8, Sierra Haas. Going down the sideline. And tries been awarded. So after talking about how tight the defense has been, we've seen number 8 of Quebec, Sierra Haas, break for a 60-meter try. It's a great individual effort there.
Quebec tried scored by captain and number 8, Sierra Haas.
So conversion here to follow. Kicking for Quebec is number 13, Zoe Nield. Try to use the wind to her advantage here. Struck well, just a bit short. So with that, we're all tied up.
The score is 5-5.
So yeah, just confirming there. With that, we are now even at one try apiece, so 5-5. So Ontario is going to be looking to, again, use that wind to their advantage, try to pin Quebec nice and deep here. You can see kicking to the side where the wind is blowing. Collected there by Quebec. Again, ball secured nicely. Off the knock on there, collected up by Ontario, now pressuring inside the 22. Short pop off the back of the base there. Ontario putting in the support player to secure that ball. Short. Here again, back's calling for that ball. They're looking to get that wide. Yeah, the space overlap is there on that far side for Ontario if they can get that ball out quickly. Let's see, ball there. There. Ontario now playing under the advantage from the dangerous tackle. Picked up. So penalty for Ontario here from that dangerous tackle. Quick tap and go by Ontario's number 4, Kylie Brooks. Sorry, Bryn Jenkins. Brought into the end goal here. Just waiting for whistle here, so here you can't see what's being signaled. The ball's been held up in goal by Quebec, so another great defensive effort there. So we'll see the 22 meter, or the 5 goal line dropout. We got there eventually. Still used to those being an attacking scrum 5. So you're seeing the goal line dropout. It's there. Great cover tackle by Quebec. Number 14. Quebec called him not releasing that ball there. Quick tap there by the 9. Again, great work by the Quebec. Number 4, Riley Ache on the steal. Here, and again, that's just return there by Ontario's number 10. Quick tap there again. Looking at space on the outside if Ontario can get that ball out wide. Again, Quebec's done a great job there at counter, and Ontario then being called for the side entry on that. So that counter has been good by Quebec, and they've picked up a penalty from that breakdown. So looking for touch here. Again, they're kicking into the wind here, just on the 15 meter. Just trying to get that ball into touch. It looks like it's going to land in the field of play. Just come forward off of the catch there, and that's going to bring us to halftime. So the first half of play, we're all tied up at 5-5, and we'll enter in for a 5-minute halftime here. We'll be back in about 5 minutes to kick off the second half. And we're back here for the second half action. Just kicking off, if you're just joining us now, score is tied up 5-5 going into the second half. Ontario in blue, kicking to Quebec in white. So again, that first half, really big takeaway has been the defensive effort of both teams. Really need to fight for space out there. Ontario lucky there with that slow player to roll away. Great tackle by Ontario. Can't see a number from here. And try by Ontario. So Ontario really capitalizing off of that big tackle. I think that was by number 23, Amber Edgerton. And try scored by Ontario's number 13, Mackenzie White.
That was number 23, Amber Edgerton.
So just a correction there from the in-game announcer. That try was scored by number 23, Amber Edgerton. So seeing her coming in as an impact sub, really making that big tackle and being rewarded with that try. So conversion here to follow. Again, challenging kick from that close to the sideline. Again, that wind is blowing to that side of the pitch right now. Team referee just making sure all the Quebec players are back on in the in goal. And just short there. So with that, that'll bring the score up to 10-5. And here it's coming back. Actually, it appears that Ontario is going to get a second shot at this conversion. So if you notice just before the kick there, referee Audrey Fulham's blown her whistle to get the Quebec players back in goal and has deemed that they were not all in goal. So if all your players are not in goal during the conversion, you're not allowed to actually leave the in goal and apply that pressure. So number 15, Robin Baker getting the second shot of this conversion. Struck well. And the conversion's good there. Sorry if you picked up any foul language there from the excited Ontario staff there. But that's going to bring that scoreline up to 12-5 for Ontario. Big collision there. Ontario looking to get that ball wide. Quebec just there on the defensive pressure quickly again. Again, great rip by Quebec's number 15, Mallory Tessier. Really good work there. Quebec there going the open side. Nice ball off the hip from the 10. Ball's slow to come out here. Stop. There, Ontario really quick there. And again, you're seeing Amber Edgerton come in and really make an impact here in the second half for Ontario. They applied that pressure on that and made that tackle. Again, it's led to that turnover for Ontario. And Ontario finds touch. A couple of substitutions coming in for Quebec. Ontario line out. Again, tough throw. As I said earlier, the hookers on the far side are going to have that challenge throwing in against the wind. It's not straight there, and Quebec has opted for the scrum from that. So we'll have a Quebec scrum on the 15-meter. Both nines there if you can go space. Scrum's gone down. Just gonna have a bit of a reset there. Time's off. Ontario making it very challenging for Quebec to really go anywhere. The defensive line's up really quick. Short kick here. There, it's been knocked forward by Ontario on the pickup. Quebec here looking to find touch. Just kept in there. Great run by Ontario's number 15, Robin Baker. The kick there. Come forward, so we'll have a scrum for Ontario just inside the attacking 22. So Ontario making a change at the scrum half position. So coming in is Ava Johnston. Quebec applying pressure there. And appears that we're going to get a scrum reset there. I think Ontario's lucky to come away not penalized on that. Quebec really has been applying pressure in that scrum on the defensive side for most of the match. Just going to be a little bit more efficient getting that ball out when you're under pressure. Switch around by Ontario. And 23 there. It's a nice offload in the contact area. So Ontario pressuring. And try scored by Ontario. So looks like the in-game announcing team has just lost their team sheet that's blowing around on the 22-meter. Not sure. I know I'm at pitch level, so I didn't see who scored that try from my vantage point. I was waiting on the in-game announcers to confirm. With that try, it does bring Ontario up to 17, Quebec 5.
For the half, bringing the score up to 17-5 for Ontario. That's my bad. This is the first water break of the first half. Second half. I'm so sorry. Second water break of the second half.
Bit of confusion on the in-game announcing there. We'll take it easy on you, Remy. It's been a long week already, and we're only in day 3. Just about to get back underway here for the last quarter of the match. So based on my time, we've got just just under 15 minutes to play here in the final match on day 3 from Wolfville, Nova Scotia. So Quebec kicking off here to Ontario. And time's back in. Great kick by Quebec to really get it inside the 22 of Ontario. Can pass off to that forward. Quebec being quite positive there. Picked off the back of the ruck by Quebec's number 8, Sarah Haas. Just trying to slice through a couple defenders there. Ontario's notice that there's an overlap here on the open side. Yeah, the Ontario backs are calling for it to come out left there. Looking to go really quick. Great line break by Ontario's 15, Robin Baker. No clear release there from Quebec in that tackle. Ontario just taking control of that and slowing it down. Just gonna opt for the kick to touch here. Great kick, and it'll be an Ontario line out just outside of the 22-meter attacking. So just about 10 minutes to go here in the match. Just got Ontario leading Quebec 17-5. Throw's not straight into the line out. Quebec here likely taking the scrum option. So I think Quebec's really been enjoying the scrum options they've had today. They've been looking quite good, especially in the defensive side of things in the scrum. Or at this point of the game too, you're dealing with an entirely new front row than what's played in the first half. So it can make it a bit more challenging here. Again, Ontario does really well to set up a nice base on that. Quebec kicks to the open space there. Robin Baker just getting back on the cover there. She's looked quite dangerous when she gets that ball into space. Ontario trying to work sideline to sideline here. Great rock by Ontario's number 20, Delone Buchanan. And again, great support from Ontario to secure their own ball. Quebec up really good at that line speed, really driving back Ontario there. Again, ball doesn't go to hand. It's collected there by Robin Baker, and again, she gets into space. Great cover tackle by Quebec's number 11, Delphine Champagne. They're coming back here. Penalty for Ontario. Just waiting for the signal. Be honest. Oh, and it is the offside. So I'll be honest there. I missed the call, but the referee Audrey Fulton's just signaled that Quebec has been offside with that last breakdown. Ontario looking to slow it down. Gets it in. Great kick there. Finds touch just inside the 22. So again, this being such a tight game, Ontario really looking to kind of slow things down here to close out for the next 8 minutes or so. So Ontario going with the full line out here. Just a bit of communication there. Quebec's ready with both defensive pods there to lift and get up there. It's a good challenge there by Quebec. Collected nicely by Ontario at the back there. Great, and number 23 for Ontario, Amber Edgerton's had a phenomenal second half since coming in as an impact sub. A little pass back inside. Ontario applying pressure here, just 5 meters out from the try area. I think they're happy to just pick and go. Again, Quebec's defense has been quite strong all day. Boom. And time's off here. Just again, my vantage point is not great when we're on that far side. Seconded by a lot of bodies, so not really sure what transpired there to lead to the whistle. But referee again having a fairly lengthy discussion with the Quebec captain. So just a substitution for Quebec re-entering the game in the front row. So Leah Fortin re-entering the match. Here we're coming back here. Coming back for a penalty on a dangerous tackle. So Ontario was playing that under the advantage. There, just running off to the side. They made a bit of a gain. Again, ball's come forward there off of Ontario. Quebec's done well to collect that. And then they're going to be looking to really get out of the 22 meter here quickly. Like a set advantage on that knock on. Cuts back in. Big tackle there by Ontario's number 16, Sarah Fielding. Isolated there. Quebec, again, great in the support play to secure that ball. Big team tackle there, but again, Quebec's number 8. Sarah Haas done a phenomenal job to keep that as a positive yardage. Cherry running cross field, looking to straighten up here. Try to find a hole in that Quebec defense. Ontario's number 13 is going to go in there and try scored by Ontario's number 13, Mackenzie White. So that'll bring Ontario up to 22, Quebec 5 with the conversion to follow. So again, really Ontario showing that off of the counterattack there. It's where they can be dangerous again. Defense of both teams has been pretty solid all day. So here, just got the conversion here to follow, and we've got about 4 minutes to play in the match. Struck well into the wind and just short. Struck very well, but again, you can likely see that wind from the trees in the background on the far side, just how windy that crosswind is right now and has been all afternoon here in Wolfville. Back here, be looking to regroup on this. Try to put Ontario under pressure inside their 22. Get a nice offload there in contact. Ontario doing a really good job to keep that ball alive. Into touch here. Gonna come back. That pass has gone forward by Ontario, so they'll come back and it'll be a scrum to Quebec on the 5-meter line, just outside the attacking 22-meter. So Quebec looking to come out of here with some points. Again, with this being a round robin format of the tournament, that point differential can come into play. So you really want to take those points when you can. And Quebec would really like to close this off on a high note today. It's been a great defensive effort by both teams. Disagreement from the Ontario sideline here. Again, Quebec on that penalty has gone forward, so it will be an Ontario scrum. So just in the last couple of minutes of play here. Ontario's done good to get that ball out under pressure. Great run there by the number 20. The offload's great there, connects number 7. Great cover tackle by Quebec's number 7, Emily Couture. Again, Ontario being challenged there. Quebec really applying that pressure to try to get Ontario on that back foot. Quebec really making Ontario fight for any positive meters here. Great tackle there. by Quebec's number 17. A knock-on advantage here for Ontario. They're getting close to full time. Good tackle by Quebec there. It's been a really physical game today by both teams. Quick pick and go there from Ontario on the offload. And referees deeming that a forward pass. But we are going to go back for the advantage. Bit of confusion by everyone here. Pele on the offside, coming back here, so Ontario was playing that under the advantage. Just a quick tap. Ball just doesn't go to hand there. Ontario trying to get that ball out to the sideline. Collected there by Quebec. Number 22, Jessica Paquette-Kelly. Kick charge down, collected by Quebec. Great, looking to get it wide. It looks like Ontario's coming back there on the knock on. And that'll be the match. So with that, that brings the final score from today. 22 for Ontario, 5 for Quebec. So that wraps up day 3 of the 2024 Canadian Rugby Championships for the under-19s here at Acadia University in Wolfville, Nova Scotia. Thank you for tuning into the live stream. And we're back again tomorrow with a full slate of games kicking off at 12 p.m. Atlantic time with matches at 12 p.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m., and 6 p.m. So please tune back in. And again, thanks for watching the match today. And we're not done here. We have player of the match interviews coming up here in about 5 minutes once they hand those out on the sidelines. So stick around and catch those interviews. And again, thanks for tuning in.
She was the last defender, right?
Oh my goodness. How to end the game.
Welcome back, everyone. That was an action-filled game between the Ontario Blues and the Quebec Rugby, and it ended in a 22-5. And I have here with me the MVP of the game. Could you tell us your name, please?
Hi, yeah, my name's Guinevere O'Hara, and I play for the Ontario Blues. Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Guinevere. So, what are some positives you noticed in the game?
Yeah, Quebec has an awesome team, amazing bodies,
Here with the MVP for Rugby Quebec. Could you tell us your name?
Yeah, my name is Sierra Haas and I play for Rugby Quebec Juniors.
How do you feel today's game went?
It was a tough battle. Ontario Rugby has some really strong bodies, some really good passes, but I think we fought as hard as we could. It was just a really good game all around.
Yeah. What are some areas you think the team could improve on to make things better?
Yeah, I think we just need to get our communication up and really need to exploit the edges, when that space is open, really try to get the ball out there. But yeah.
Yeah. So what's next for you today after this game?
After this game, I think we're all headed to the ice baths. Personally, I am.
Yeah.
And then just get some fuel in us, hydrate, and get ready for the next game.
Do you have someone you want to shout out to back home?
Yeah, I would love to shout out my family and also my home club, St. Anne de Bellevue, RFC. Thanks for all the support, and yeah.
And thank you so much for a good game.
Thank
That was a
you.
very good game. And join us tomorrow for more action-filled rugby games. Until tomorrow, this is the U19 Rugby National with Maritime Athletic Profiles.